2, 1.
What's good? We're the ARNP. I'm MELOH Beats, Montebello, California.
We got NINESEM from Selma, California.
AQ SPITTA from Commerce, California.
And we are the ARNP.
Serial killer, I'll be sitting at your funeral, sitting by your girl while your mother's just crying cause I killed her son's career.
So we all started off, it was me, Nine, and Q. We had our own little thing going with the groups that didn't really go well. So what happened was we decided to start something amongst us three. We were going to start a little movement called the Illustrious Crew, which would have been a little collective. But as time went on, we just said, you know what, fuck it, let's just be the ARNP, and it's going to be us three, and we have maybe, I think, 4 other members. And I picked Illustrious because I felt like that kind of showed who we were as artists. We were all the people that stood out of our groups and did the most work, you know, and I felt like it fit, and but I just felt it was a little too long, so like, you know what, let's just go with the ARNP, short for Illustrious, and we just stuck with the ARNP from then, and we just kept going.
And I'm rapping like I gave hip-hop birth, I'm rattling off the earth. I'm feeling like a pharaoh, my path is getting more narrow.
When we're all together, I guess we just like to bump anything that pretty much switches into the mood from old school to new school. You know, we'll be listening to some Mos Def, and then out of nowhere just switch up to some Dizzy Ride as long as we're feeling it, you know, some good music.
Me as a producer, I like to listen to everything from fucking rock, hip-hop, whatever I have. I mean, as long as it's good, I listen to it just to get some inspiration from it. I bump old school hip-hop, new hip-hop, fucking I try to hear some mainstream, not to be so narrow-minded, because in the end of the day, that's gonna help my sound.
I just bump everything. Everything that sounds good to me, everything that's gonna inspire me to write. And just basically, yeah, just bump everything. I listen to a lot of instrumentals, a lot of beats, and a lot of boom bap, East Coast. I'm more into like foreign rappers, UK, stuff like that, like Flip Tricks, House and Cats, really dope.
And that's what it is.
Who illa is a couple kids, dirty motherfuckers when they catch the whiz. We grab a pencil and a paper.
We started off with, I believe it was 6 or 7. It was us three and a few other members from our past groups. As time went on, we started seeing who was really serious, who wasn't. We started getting people to boot, and we stuck with 4 main members. 3 of us, which we are the 3 founders of it, and the last member had a long night last night, and he couldn't be here today with us. He goes by APHORISTIC, and I don't know, why don't you elaborate on that?
We just, he hit me up at around midnight. He was just like, to you, just kicking his drink. Ended up in my homie's garage, drank a little too much, and I guess I was the only one that put my alarm this morning last night.
Yeah, that's what happened.
Yeah. 91 till infinity.
Goes back to me and AQ. We met back in 2011. You know, I think it was him who came across my music, and then he hit me up. He said he wanted to collaborate. I told him I was down. I was feeling his sound. I remember the first track I heard off of him was Bang Bang, right?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, and then I remember I heard that. I was like, hell yeah, I'm feeling it, dog. This dude was lyrical. So I think the first track we did together was
Keep It Bumpin'.
Was it bumping, right? The jungle one, right? What was it?
Nah, let's Keep It Bumpin'.
Yeah, it was Keep It Bumpin', and then back then we weren't all in. We weren't as good as we are now, but that's still up on YouTube, so you can actually go check that out and see the progress we came about. But from there, I met him, and then he told me about his group, the Individuals, which had APHORISTIC in there, and then I remember they worked on a track with MELOH, which was, what was it called? Substance Abuse.
You can find that on YouTube too.
Yeah, I heard Substance Abuse, and then that's when I found out about MELOH, and that is he produced some sick ass beats. I hit him up, and then
Made
I
that
asked
Providence.
him, yeah, that's how Providence came to be. He shot me that beat, I recorded to it, and then I believe he was feeling it because then I put out a music video and he put it on his page.
Yeah, and then from there, I started talking to this guy a little bit more. Him, I already was talking about, let's start a group. And I told him, you know what? The groups that you guys are in right now, you guys are putting the most work. You guys keep that going, but amongst us three, let's start something, get something going. And from there, I just started kicking these guys down with beats. And that's how it all started.
Yeah, we also, a former member goes by Prosper.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He was our fifth member.
Yeah, we actually met him. I met him from Q. He had hit me up about doing a track, which is called Puzzle Pieces. And that track is kind of funny how it came out to be, because he hit me up one day, said that he had this new track he had been working on, and I told him, yeah, shoot me the beat and I'll start writing to it. And I actually had a verse done already that hopped perfect on that beat. So I got that recorded that same night, sent it to him, and then he hits me back up saying that his homie that was hopping on third verse had a verse for that down already too. So we ended up putting that track out that same night, and that track got a lot of love. So that's when we decided to put Prosper in the ARNP too.
Yeah. And what happened with him was he would have been here as a fifth member, but he decided to enroll in the Army. So,
Yeah, that's on New Year's Eve.
yeah. So, I mean, that's why we're 4 people now.
Yeah.
But us 4, we're the main people. Like the way it is, you just need to cut it. You gotta cut ties sometimes, and to keep things going, you need to make changes to succeed. Next question.
Coming to your town, so be ready when the 9 comes around. I'm coming around, putting it down, always with that sound,
The last project we worked on was me and Nine. We released the Lazarus EP, featured The Locust on the mic, Willow Wright, B News, AQ the SPITTA, APHORISTIC. What's the other features?
My cousin Defiant.
Oh yeah, Defiant. Yeah, we released that 2 months ago. We have it up for download. I'm actually going to put the download in the description. So go ahead and check that out. The next thing that we're going to be working on is me and my boy Q. We're going to work on an EP called Burgundy Scars. So I'm going to let him elaborate on what that means.
I want to name it Burgundy Scars because first, it's my favorite color, and also back then when I first started getting into rap, like making little rhymes here and there, I used to make music off of the Rock Band mic, just a computer, just mess around with it, and I would show my friends and they would cap on me saying, oh, it's 50 cents, you're whack, and I just basically want to, on that EP, like pretty much show you who I am and what I've been through and everything in my life. And me and Meloh, we were in the studio one day and we're just like, let's look up what burgundy means. And we looked it up and it's basically like, let me see, how should I say?
Burgundy represents the underdog. It represents, being bullied or being ridiculed, and it was pretty much
Being
the
talked
same.
down.
Yeah, pretty much the same thing he was telling me about his idea for the EP. So it's like, fuck, let's just work on, let's just do this. And cover art's not out yet. It'll be out soon.
Date either.
Yeah, we have no date either. We have probably 1 track on it already. So I mean, you guys gotta wait till the APHORISTIC TV drops so we can get more info on that.
Yeah, is NINESEM gonna be featured on there?
If NINESEM wants to be on it,
I've been thinking about it, I don't know though.
I don't know about that.
Alright, okay.
You already got your shine. Also, late winter, about late winter, keep an eye out for the theillacrew album. It's gonna be a full-length album. Probably half, maybe more than half, is gonna be all produced by myself. We might get a few featured producers on there. So keep an eye out for that. I'll be dropping some more info later on. Oh, and also, I'm gonna be working on, I don't know if it's gonna be a full album, but it's gonna be with another artist from another local artist. And I'm not gonna drop too much on that, so you guys just gonna have to wait and see about that.
Yeah, I'm also gonna be working on a mixtape and an album. So I don't have any dates for that. I do know that the album, I'm gonna name that Binary Essence, because sometimes I feel like I'm two people. So when you hear that, you'll get a sense of the two different people that I feel like. So be on the lookout for that for sure.
And pretty much what we're working on right now. A lot of shit happened in 2014. 2013 was just fucking finding who we are as a group.
Where we all stand.
Yeah, and now it's crunch time.
Spark another blunt so we could all smoke all now. I said spark another blunt so we.
I don't want to make any announcements yet. It's very early in the year. I have yet to speak with certain people on when this will all take place, but expect to see us on tours in your city this year.
Shit and just bang it while I get my fade down. And you know I be blazing up proper. Nigga ain't afraid of no cop.
Shit, me myself, I produce, I do graphic design, I do edit, I do all that. Nine as well, he is pretty savvy when it comes to the photography and editing as well. This guy right here is gonna take over for designing for our clothing line. We haven't named it yet. We had some other names, but we're just gonna come out with a fresh subcategory for our shirts. We don't know what it's gonna be called yet. But we do everything. Soon we're gonna be filming music videos too. But right now we're just working on our music. We don't want to get sidetracked right now.
Me, I smoke till I ash that. Old Buddha head taking bowls to the head. Still asking.
Smile.
You. That's why.
Yeah, that'd be me.
If I had the money, I would just,
hefty.
yeah. Get the most expensive thing on the fucking drive-thru.
Yeah.
What's your guys' favorite fast food place?
In and out.
In and out. I wouldn't say In and out.
Fries.
I wouldn't say In and Out's fast food though. It is fast food, but
Yeah, it is, but it's drive-thru.
dick, I always eat that anyways. Yeah. Yeah, probably In and Out.
Yeah, in and out.
Yeah. Oh, this shit's too fucking greasy. In and Out's kind of greasy, but it's still bomb.
Yeah.
You can't get it anywhere else besides California too.
Or that, was it Five Guys? I went the other day.
Nah.
That's just, I went there and fucking, they give you peanuts and shit to wait. And I was like, it's cool, I guess. Yeah.
Damn, I got the fries. Those were salty, dog.
I spent like $20 on like toilet.
Salty, man.
I could have got two 4x4s from In and Out and shit. Fuck. Anyways, In and Out. Shout out to In and Out.
Sponsor us.
Yeah. There you go.
We hungry.
That's
We
that
hungry. Well, I'm hungry. I don't know about these little foods.
That nigga stays hungry though.
Shout out to In and Out. You know, next question. We could do that banger music. We could fuck around with that trap shit. We could take you back to that boom bap shit. We could do all those sounds. We all have our own sound. We don't have a limit. You know, just name it. We'll do it.
If we haven't already.
I know. Yeah. So
We got a lot of stuff.
yeah. So just fuck with us. You'll get it.
And then fed it to the lines. You ever hear that story about David and Goliath? That's kinda how this is. I killed your ass with.
I'm more of a photographer / filmer. And whenever these guys got a video or something, they want some new photos, they come to me. Yeah.
I'm basically just MC. Look for a lot of beats, samples. Try to send as many samples as I can to MELOH. Try to shoot ideas. Basically.
Me, man, what don't I do?
The dad.
Nah, like I design for us sometimes. Like when we need something designed, I'll design it really quick on my spare time. I don't really like doing it. I told Johnny sometimes I don't like designing unless that money's on that table. I do record people in my little home studio. Fucking, I'm the main producer of the group, if not the only producer of the group. I produce for other people as well. I'm not really fond of giving out free beats. If I do, you either gotta give me promo, you gotta fucking pay me money, you gotta give me something. And yeah, pretty much my job in the group is to make sure we're all on point. We're all like that with each other. We're not yes men when we're in the studio. You know, if we don't like something, point it out, tell you not just whack or fix it. We don't just say yeah it's cool and the next day we think it's whack. You know what I mean? We're all on point with each other. As long as everyone knows their role in the group, we'll be here for a while. As long as no one, we're gonna bump heads because we're all pretty strong personalities. But at the end of the day, that's what makes us the LILACREW.
Chemist, engineer flow when I built this, taking names of rappers that I hate on my
Again?
Nah. I'm big, but I don't like him that big.
I think that would be aphoristic.
Yeah, I think so too. Yeah, I think we're pushing for the cushion or something. That's what he says.
Yeah, he'd probably concur if he was here, but he's not here. The one question he would have been able to hop on.
Yeah, he gives you detail about how exactly he likes him.
Yeah, he likes it raw.
Down here, son.
Oh man. Yeah, this next track he'll elaborate very well, very thoroughly on why. That'll be out in a few weeks. But next question. We will establish ourselves in the touring scene. We're gonna have our full-length album by the end of the year. I want to try and get on maybe iTunes. I want to do it I want to actually get them printed. I'm not gonna do this myself this time. I pressed RCDs with me and NINESEM this time, and now I can do it again. I'm asking someone to do it professionally. I'd rather someone else do it so we can focus on the music. We're gonna have quite a lot of videos this year as well. We dropped 2 at the end of the year, and we're gonna be continuing maybe every month, every 2 months. We're still gonna be dropping visuals throughout the year. That's very, very vital. And we will be launching a website in, we were supposed to do it this month, but we got sidetracked with other expenses and things we need to take care of first. So maybe February we'll have our website going up. It will be at www.theillacrew.com. So don't go type that in because it's not going to take anywhere yet. But yeah, just for future reference, keep that in mind. Fuck right now. Yeah, clothing as well. Yeah. You guys seen our sweaters already? Those will be coming in a bigger batch. We'll be rolling the shows with them. None of us have them on right now, but I know you guys seen. Oh, let me get that. Let me see that.
Just for a second, though.
Let me see that. I'll give it back. So this is the sweater. This is the sweater I blessed Johnny Barnes with. Keeps them really warm in the winter. You know what I mean?
He sleeps with it.
Yeah, this is,
I know he does.
that's that real good cotton, you know. But this is the main sweater we have. We can get them in black as well, but you're gonna have to wait for these. These are gonna be like a special order we're gonna get because the color. But yeah, you know, get yours when we come to your city. Yeah. Nothing but net. All right, next.
So watch me while I come up, cause really you won't wanna miss this.
Let's elaborate on that, Mr. MELOH.
Nice. So anyways, I've been MELOH since I was 15 years old. It's not even I don't want people to think that that's like my rapping name, my producing name, my fucking tagger name. That's actually like my name. Like, I've been MELOH so long that everybody who knows me, they either know me as, you know, my real name or MELOH. And my family knows me by that. My grandparents know me by that. Anyone that knows me, they know me by that. So I feel like that's more of my name rather than the stage name. When I came in, I just kept going with that. I didn't see anyone using that either. Added the beats to it so people could know that I make beats, but now that I pretty much established myself as a producer, I drop the beats, so I just go by MELOH now. Don't get it fucked up. And I gave a lot of thought into it, and it's not changing. There might be other aliases I might go by later on when it comes to me on the mic or me doing side projects, but overall, I'm not changing.
Working on my fitness, reincarnated. All I ask is for you to listen. My lyrics will have you tripping, just like the hieroglyphic.
Definitely. What season are we in right now?
3.
Season 4. you will get these two because you guys got me. Was it the second season? Yeah, you guys already heard my interview, so you guys gotta watch out for these two. They're gonna be dropping a lot of music this year.
Real and I'm coming to your town, so be ready when the 9 comes around. I'm coming around, putting it down.
Sponsored anyway. From in and out to close.
I haven't really spoken with anybody on sponsorship. I'm always open for the sponsorship. You know, right now, not very many people like to do that. You know, they want to know what you can bring to the table for them. So it's really about the buddy system when it comes to sponsoring. So at the moment, we're not sponsored. So if you want to be that first person to give us those threads, be my guest. Get at us on Facebook, fucking wherever you guys can. Email. Johnny will put our emails on the description, so you guys can get in contact with any of us for features. You get at me for beats. If you want a pretty low rate, we do photography for ARNP too, so just get us at that for that. And yeah, if you want to be the first to sponsor, go ahead, because later on we might accept your sponsorship.
Yo, this shit getting down to the roach. Yo, light up that next joint.
Shout out to myself. No.
Shout out to my mom.
Shout out to the now.
I just want to give a quick shout out.
It's filming? Scratch that. And
It's filming, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right.
I want to give a shout out to everybody and anybody that supports us, that stays on track with what we do. All these other artists that, you know, they keep in touch with us. They let us know when they're feeling our tracks, when they're not. They, just like we do for ourselves, they help us improve. I want to shout out to my homie Lancaster Conscience, who's just like AQ, he's been with me since I started. And just like I'm coming up, I'm gonna bring him up too, because that's the little homie.
I'd like to give a shout out to everybody that reached out to me when I was barely starting on my grind in this music shit. Everyone that came at me pretty humble, gave me a chance when no one else did. I want to give a shout out to my boy Tragic that stays in the Bay. I started off with him, making beats with him. I don't know where he's at right now, but hopefully in the near future I might be able to link back with him. And just give a shout out to my Uncle B News. Give a shout out to the Locust on the mic, my boy Rillo. A shout out to ARNP, my whole team. Johnny behind the camera. Fucking know it all, find sleep on the couch. And anyone else I might work with in the future.
Well, I want to give a shout out to pretty much everybody that used to diss me back in the days. Because look where I'm at right now. Got a team, doing an interview. Shout out to everybody that pretty much messes with us and gives us feedback on everything, ideas, tries to help us out, stuff like that. Shout out to everybody that messes with us.
Yeah,
real shit.
Yeah, and I want to give a special shout out to one of our biggest supporters, Sabrina from Santa Ana. Or yeah, we appreciate that a lot.
Just gonna need to go to those threads.
Yeah, big enough for sure.
We're not really in the Orange County area all the time. We're always over here in that area. So when these tours come, we'll be out crossing county lines and shit. So for everyone that that wants to get in contact with us, wants to feature, get at us. Come at us correct. You know, we're willing to work with anybody. We're all pretty humble. We're pretty hungry, and we're all about our business.
Spark another blunt so we can all smoke now.
Yeah. Let me let these motherfuckers know I be smoking all day long. Probably fuck around and play the same song for like 3-4 hours straight and shit, and just bang it while I get my fade on. And you know I be blazing up proper. Nigga ain't afraid of no coppers. It's first off, they ain't finna stop us. Plus my prescription came straight from the doctor. Watch the locust catch wreck on the mic. Any way that you like it really just depends on the beat. It makes sense when I speak, and it's usually a message, so niggas respect what I think. I be reppin' the east of the LBC, and I'll be your MC to the day I die. We're rolling that smoke and that potent is the most important way of life, so I know you.
Puffin' all day,
I know you.
Puffing on that endo, just fogging up these windows. Fogging up these, I know you puffing on that endo. Puffing on that endo, just fogging up these windows. Fogging up these, I
Most
know
people,
you
they